Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these amazing, so delicious vegan biscuits and sausage gravy. You won't even know they're vegan. They're so good, creamy, flaky, perfect. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. So for the ingredients, we'll just need some flour, 1 1/2 cups, 1/2 cup of soy milk or plant milk of choice, 6 tablespoons of butter, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of. And then for the sausage gravy, just use about 1/3 pack of Impossible sausage. A little goes a long way with this. 1 tablespoon better than bouillon, 2 tablespoons to 1/4 cup flour. This just depends on how the thickness is, how it's heating up. It could vary. 1 cup soy milk and 2 tablespoons of vegan butter. So I'm just starting out by cubing up my butter. You want it in really small cubes so that way it'll create a very flaky biscuit. So now I'm just mixing up the dry ingredients here. And whisking them together. Now I'm going ahead and adding my butter. And then using a pastry cutter, I'm just going to cut my butter in to the flour. And then you just want to do this until it creates like a crumbly texture, kind of like just a bunch of thick crumbs, kind of like that. So now I'm adding in my milk 1 tablespoon at a time and mixing it. You want to make sure you do it gradually like this because you don't know if you're going to need all the milk necessarily. In my case, I did end up using it. It is a very dry climate where I live, so that's also pretty dependent on how it turns out, how much milk you need. So just mixing that together until it all kind of comes together into a ball. As it comes together, I am just putting everything all into a ball and just kneading it a little bit. It's not super necessary, but it just helps it come together, and then I'm splitting it up into 4 individual biscuits. Now I'm placing it on the baking sheet to get ready to put in the oven. Heated up the oven to 400. And then I just place it in the oven and let it cook for about 17 minutes. It's going to be 15 to 20 minutes, just depending on how your oven is and stuff like that. Now it's time to get started on the gravy. So I'm just melting my butter over like medium heat, letting that melt completely. Now I'm adding my flour and just kind of whisking it. It does come out pretty thick if you add all the flour at once, but it works out fine. Even if it looks crumbly here, it's going to end up cooking fabulously. Added my milk, making sure that everything is just mixing up really nicely. And then I kind of bring it to a soft boil or simmer. And I added my better than bouillon tablespoon. This just makes the flavor come out a lot more. Now I'm adding the Impossible sausage, cooking that all together. And then after the gravy has gone to a simmer, I'm putting it on more of a medium-low to cook the rest of the way. And this takes like, I don't know, 6 to 10 minutes, depending. And then you may find that you want to add a little more milk if it's not quite thin enough for you, but you can kind of decide what you want with that. Now I'm adding my seasonings, which I just did like the herb de Provence seasonings. I get them at Trader Joe's, but you can get them anywhere. Add some crushed red pepper flakes because I like things a little spicier, and then just letting that cook and just become this beautiful gravy consistency. This is so good. Doesn't taste vegan at all. You should definitely try it out. Now I'm pulling my biscuits out of the oven. And you can see they look nice and done and flaky and delicious. Now I'm just topping my biscuits with the sausage gravy. And there you have it. This is much easier than it seems, and it's so delicious. I highly recommend if you want a nice fancy breakfast that anyone will love. Thank you for watching.